Fox 6 News. Escaping a house fire.
He was waking up his sister. He was like, you got to get up.
How a 3-year-old helped his family escape the flames. Plus, it's a sinkhole fallout.
If it was their house, I guarantee you they would have a whole different perspective.
Why city councilors didn't see eye to eye on how to help a homeowner. And going for the gold, how some students are getting ready for the Olympics of the science world.
How to fire the perfect catapult. It's part of the Science Olympiad, and you'll meet some winners in What's Right with Our Schools. All right, do your thing, Austin.
Now to the best in the region in an obstacle course of learning called the Science Olympiad. Students at the Jefferson County International Baccalaureate School are preparing for the state competition. Fox 6 News education anchor Sarah Verser shows us what it takes to win.
The bungee cords are the launching force, and so this cup holds the ball.
Austin Hyde has a thing for making projectiles fly through the air. Can he control how far they go? The answer can make you win or lose in the Science Olympiad.
The trajectory, they give you a target like a certain distance away, and they don't tell you beforehand what it's going to be. They tell you at the competition, so you have to actually do some tests to figure out how far your device is going to launch and how to modify it.
All of these students at the Jefferson County International Baccalaureate have special areas of science interests perfected enough to become regional champions. From building things to science experiments, there are 23 different events, and no matter how much students prepare, there's always that element of surprise.
It's very hectic. You come in and there's a lot of different stations set up, and you're like in the same room with all the other schools, and you do have a time limit, and so you have to go through kind of quickly and make sure you do everything while still trying to be accurate.
So accurate, you can rig the car you build to start with the push of a button and stop at whatever distance the judges say.
I've always enjoyed building things, and so that's one of the primary events that I do. I build events.
James and Kyle love the titration lab, determining the acidity of substances. But what's so scientific about a metal ball swinging from a string?
Time equals 2 pi times the square root of the length of this times gravity, if you know the given mass.
And there's no science for why sophomores Hannah and Abby got involved.
Hannah and I both got gold medals and silver medals and bronze medals. And it gets harder each time, but it's totally worth it just to go hang out with these great people that we have on our team.
They admit it. They started out just to socialize. How do you walk in a competition that you really have no big science interest and walk away with medals?
You get really lucky and you study hard.
But their coach, Debbie Anderson, says the end is the same.
It takes kids working every day on science, and it's a time for our kids just to play, really, because they work so hard and then they get to play with each other.
Sarah Verser, Fox 6 News.
The IB students have won the regionals 2 out of the past 3 years. This time they meet up at the state competition in Jacksonville State April 25th, and the winners will head to the national tournament in Georgia.
The champions, my friend.